You've probably dieted before. You've probably lost some weight before. You've probably put yourself in a position where you're training or exercising to lose weight or to make some visual changes. But why do 90% of all diets fail? Why do people return back to the position that they were before and gain more afterwards, which creates more unhappiness, low confidence, and just a vicious cycle of yo-yo dieting? 90% of all diets fail is because no one sets yourself up for the long term. The short-term challenge or the short-term measure that you're trying to focus on is all too consuming, and the bigger picture is completely pushed away. We don't have a fat loss problem. Anyone can lose weight. Anyone has lost weight. Whether it's a good means or it's a poor diet or whatever it is, everyone's lost weight. But not everybody has had weight maintenance. They've not been able to manage themselves to stay where they are right now. So the goal of autonomy and the goal of the coaching is to provide that short-term change. Sure, we want to put you in a diet because you have to lose weight or you want to lose weight. But there will become a point in where you are happy with the way that you look. You've created those visual changes that you want. That is 100% certain. This will work for you. But you have to look at the long term throughout this process to make decisions for what you want to do in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years time with your health and fitness. So the reason why they all fail, 90% of all diets fail, because you don't look at the long term. You need to know how to have a strategy for going on holiday, Christmas, Easter, Hanukkah, whatever social event there is. You need to know how to manage that. You also need to know how to manage stress. Coping with stress is one of the biggest elements of why people use food as that mechanism to cope. Some people use drugs, alcohol, some people use exercise. But majority of people will use food to make yourself feel better. That's something over the long term that we need to get better at, have more self-awareness, and move away from if you're wanting to have some weight management. Being able to be active and physically active consistently will lead you to weight maintenance. Holding 10 to 15,000 steps on a day-to-day basis for the majority of the time will put you in a better position than only doing 6 to 8 or 0 to 4. Another thing will be being flexible with your food intake. Diets aren't for life. Diets are for a period of time that get you in a shape that you want to hold, and then you flip it, and then you live a lifestyle trying to understand how you stay there. That's the hard part. But doing just a set meal plan or just doing one plan for a set period of time to get in shape will only lead you to being super, super restrictive. The goal of autonomy is to start you off with some framework of a diet and then implore you to find flexibility within the constraints. We know, and we'll cover this in another topic around nutrition and calories, that if you eat too many calories, you're going to gain body fat. If you eat too little calories, you're going to lose weight. We need to find that flexible constraint where you have a ceiling of the amount of calories that you eat on a day-to-day basis, but you have flexibility within those ranges. And that will allow you to make the choices that you want to make, live a lifestyle that you want to lead, and not have to be so strict and rigid of chicken and broccoli or tofu and stir fry. The ability to have that flexibility within those constraints and learn how to stay within your constraints is a long-term management tool. So these are the reasons why nobody or 90% of all diets fail, because they don't focus on those areas. And our goal over this time period is to provide those to you, challenge you, question you about them, and make progress on all areas of them. Once you have those, I can guarantee you'll be able to manage your weight and be able to stay within a range that you want, with the way that you want to feel and the way that you want to look.